First of all, you're going to establish your 5 RM strict handstand push-up for max ROM. Now that you know your max ROM for 5 reps, you're gonna measure the ROM. This one is 11 centimeters. Okay. Now we're gonna measure your basal ROM, which is the distance between your head and your wrist. Okay. So first I'm gonna make a little line there. Okay, then I'm gonna put my hands up, gonna stand shoulder width. Okay. Then I'm gonna measure the distance between these two lines. Okay, so that's, for me, that's 28 centimeters, which means that my 5 RM is 28 plus 11, which is 39 centimeters. So now at my first session, I'm gonna work at 80% of my established 5 RM ROM. So it happens to that I'm cutting off 20% from 40 centimeters, which means I'm deducting 8 centimeters from my 5 RM, which happens to be these 3 centimeter plates. Now I'm going to work with 5 times 5 and an AMRAP in the last set. Okay, so 5 reps, 5 sets, but I'm going to do an AMRAP in the last set. So let's assume this is my last set. A good starting point would be that you're able to do 10 reps in the last set when you're starting out this progression. Okay, now we're already at session 2. At session 2, I'm gonna do at the same ROM as I did last session, but I'm adding 2.5% extra weight to my push-ups. So you can use a weight vest, or I'm using this and this. Really simple. So it's a little above 2.5% for me. This is more like 3%. So I'm gonna do 5 reps, 5 sets, AMRAP in the last set. Assuming this is my last set. Five, 6, 7. A max set. So the reason why we're using additional load instead of not just using ROM is because the human body takes more time to adapt to change in ROM than it takes to adapt to change in loading. So we're adding loading for a few sessions, adapting to the ROM, then changing ROM, removing the weights, and building up from there to the new ROM. So we are like adapting on the new range of motion.